You were so like that about it, weren't you?
Yeah, man. But yeah, part 2, guys. Premiership and Championship chat. Right, we're gonna start off. Well done to Paul for winning the BSN Cup or
Congratulations,
series,
Paul.
whatever it is. It's not my favourite tournament in Speedway.
Going back. Are we talking second division here?
Yeah.
Going back to last night with Jake Allen not happy. He came out onto the track with 5 seconds left, and he was excluded.
Did he make it?
No, he was having bike issues, and he didn't make it in time, and he missed the heat before, and then he missed the heat before, didn't make the 2 minutes, so effectively was twice in a row.
That's so unlucky, though, ain't it?
Yeah, so he missed the 2 minutes, Jake Allen, yeah.
That's so unlucky.
Win in his first ride, retired in his second ride with bike issues, then 2 minute exclusion twice.
That's really fortunate.
So yeah, he basically won his first heat, but then he retired in his second ride with obviously his bike. He had bike issues. Then he excluded the 2 minutes.
That's really unfortunate.
Oh dear, Jake Allen. Sounds like he didn't have a good night at all.
Nah, but it's another trophy for Paul. Currently, they are level with Oxford.
Oh my gosh.
On time of recording the pod.
2016, after 6 heats to Oxford.
2016, so they're 4 in front.
Yeah, so first 5-1 in that heat.
Yeah, it's going to be the first of many. But yeah, like Championship, Championship. Yeah, that's been about it for the Championship, really, because there hasn't really been a lot. Right,
yeah.
Premiership, and there's only one place to start, and that's not Vale View, would you believe?
Leicester.
That's Birmingham.
Oh, Birmingham.
With their statement.
We'll have to just keep our eyes peeled on that one, won't we?
Oh, God. It's another Coventry Peterborough moment. What is going on?
Speedway world has gone absolutely
bonkers.
First of all, they've had thick of a referees this season for making stupid decisions, excluding a rider when they weren't even at fault.
Yeah. And then Birmingham put their statement out, and that they might not even be coming back.
Do you think it's been an interesting season?
I'm going to say this now. You are going to need Birmingham in that Premiership. Because
they were in the Championship before.
You've got to have them in the Premiership for next year. Because I don't know who else would drop into it from the Championship. You can't see Paul doing it because they've already made it very public that they don't like the schedule. So
they'll be in the Championship next year, won't they?
I can't see. I can see Birmingham coming back, but it's tight with because they surely must get a lot for like dog racing and that.
The Greyhounds, yes.
Yeah.
Well, what Nigel Tolley said, if the Greyhounds are there next year as well, then they'll be riding. But if they're not there, they won't be riding.
They'll be there. It's just, I think Nigel Tolley's had a very difficult season. And it's just
He has been frustrated. I mean, I think Rob Godfrey's in charge of all British Speedway, isn't he? Rob Godfrey from Scunthorpe.
Yeah, and obviously Phil Morris is working with British Speedway as well.
Yeah, he is. Phil Morris is doing a lot he can. But fair play to him. But yeah, Nigel Tolley has had a really frustrating season.
Yeah, which I sort of get with, obviously, you got riders like Pabricki and Benjamin Basso who don't even want to ride in this country.
Pabricki.
I mean, that's not on Birmingham's behalf.
Well, they were fuming with Pabricki.
Yeah,
all the fans were fuming at him.
We were like, yeah, they were just like, yeah, fuming, and I get it because
he had an attitude on him, Pabricki.
Yeah, why do you not think he doesn't like riding for Wolves and Coventry back in the day?
Yeah, he rode for Wolverhampton, didn't he, in Coventry, and I think he rode for Poole as well. I know his brothers rode for them as well, Premiership, Pabricki. I prefer his brother. Yeah.
But yeah, I just think Birmingham needs to be at tapes in 2025. This year's been an absolute write-off.
If they want to come back 2025 back to the tapes in the first division, then they need to get a better team together. They need a heat leader.
Like Freddie. No, do you know what? I don't even think Freddie Lingwin's a heat leader.
Don't you think?
No, because he wasn't even that good when you signed him.
No, I don't.
In my opinion.
Whether he liked the track.
Yeah.
I was disappointed because I thought he was going to do all right.
Yeah, I think we all did. To be fair. But,
I mean, he had so many seasons at Wolverhampton, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he actually said that he will only ride for a Midlands team over here. He won't ride anywhere else. He'll ride in the Midlands. Yeah. In the West Midlands.
Because he knows the area, I presume.
I think he gets on well with like Peter Adams and Sam Malenko, all them. Yeah, I think he just gets on with all them.
Yeah, which you kind of get.
Because he's had some seasons with Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
And then obviously he's had a quick season for Birmingham because obviously they got rid of Vaclav Milik.
Yeah.
Which is a load of rubbish. He only won. He had a couple of races. Vaclav Milik did. He only won about most of the meetings he rode in. He was awful, and he won one heat, and that was it all night.
Yeah, but yeah, just watch your space, Birmingham.
I mean, I
hope they don't go.
Piotr Pabricki only turns up when he wants to.
Well, I'm going to put both of us in the spot. Rider of the Premiership season. This is like a tough one.
I've got a list of riders who I think have done well in the first division this season. I'm trying to think who to give it to. I was thinking Emil Sayfutdinov again, but he got injured at Sheffield, didn't he?
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Got mine.
Do you want to say yours first? I really don't know.
Chris Holder.
I was going to say the same. He has been classed for Sheffield this year, yeah. Chris Holder.
Absolute world class. I've never seen him look...
He'll be back there next year.
Yeah, I've never seen him look so confident on the bike.
I haven't seen him ride like that in a long time. Because Chris Holder used to be a quality rider back in the days as well. But since Darcy Ward, he hadn't been the same for quite a while. He went backwards, but now...
I feel like that.
He's like the old Chris Holder we knew again.
I think since he won and he'll admit this himself, since he won the World Championship, that horror crash he had in Coventry knocked him back, and then
one that was.
Yeah, and then the whole Darcy Ward thing completely bashed his confidence. Completely.
Oh, it did. Because they were best pals, weren't they? And I think they still are.
Yeah, they still are, and it's like, yeah.
But I mean, this year, he's the old Chris Holder that everybody knew back in the day. Again.
Yeah, it was like two.
Wasn't he brilliant back in the day when him and Darcy Ward together?
Him and Darcy Ward together were like Brady Kurtz.
Since then, after Darcy Ward, he went backwards, and he wasn't. He went backwards and he wasn't as good. But then this year, this season has been the best Chris Holder I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, agreed.
Because I think this has been his best season for a while now.
Yeah.
Fair play to the bloke.
Yeah, fair play.
Do you like Chris Holder?
Yeah, met him obviously Peterborough when they were going. Obviously met him at that stadium.
Do you think he'll be back at Sheffield next year?
Yeah, 100%. Right, Samuel, who are you giving it to?
I'm going to give it Chris Holder as well.
Okay, fair.
I think he's been brilliant.
Fair.
Considering the fact I have not seen him ride like that in a long time.
Fair.
Nice bloke too.
Yeah, right, final. You was there what seemed like 2 weeks ago. It seems like 6 months ago that we had that meeting.
Yeah.
It was wet. Leicester were in the tie until Heat 8.
Was it just gone?
No, the meeting before when they had it the first leg.
Oh yes.
You were there.
Yeah.
That meeting, look, Leicester were in the tie, in my opinion. And it got away from them. Probably Heat 10. They had that dip where they just couldn't get out of it. Well, Bellevue just hit them hard.
Yeah, they did.
Obviously, the weather weren't great. Obviously, it was chucking it down with rain, which didn't help.
Because as I say, you always know when it's the playoffs, because it seems to happen every year, the weather is rubbish.
Yeah. We all remember that year. Wolverhampton against Swindon. They must have played that meeting about 600 times.
Yes.
Because of the weather.
And the same last year when it was, Sheffield and...
Yeah.
Sheffield and who?
It was... Who was it? So they had Ipswich in the final.
Yeah.
Who's they having? Bellevue in the semis, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
So it may have been...
Last year?
Yeah.
Wolverhampton got there. Well, no, they didn't know. Did they know?
The year before.
Year before, yeah.
I think. But yeah, like, Leicester were never really in the tie. That I said to everyone, this meeting is done. And we obviously spoke on... No, we spoke Thursday night, didn't we? If I remember correctly. And we said Leicester needed to get off to a fast start. What did they do? Oh, I'll tell you what, we'll just get going at Heat 10 when the meeting's pretty much done. Because it doesn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything when you got the 5-1 in Heat 10. Like You don't start the meeting like in Heat 10.
No, you don't.
They should have. And I don't agree with what Stuart Dixon come out and said either. Did you? You heard what he said, didn't you?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, Heat 2 really did put us backwards. But you've still got 13 heats to make it up.
What's he going on about?
Oh, and by the way, what were the commentators going on about as well? Fucking hell, man. You had fucking... Oh, I didn't realise we had Steve Masters. Steve Masters. I mean, who the fuck is Steve Masters?
Who's that Steve Masters again?
Who is Steve Masters? I mean, come on now. Come on. Who is Steve Masters? Come on.
Who said Steve Masters again?
I think it was Chris Louis.
Get your facts right, Chris Louis. Sorry.
That's all
I
good.
don't know a speedwriter called Steve Masters, Sam Masters.
It's called bloody Sam Masters. Get your bloody things right. God, it gets me raging. Like when commentators mispronounce the riders.
Oh, I don't know.
Just but
let me take over.
yeah, me and you should take. Do you know what? Someone said that to me yesterday when I was at my daycare centre. You should be like the next speedway commentator. Imagine me on the mic.
Oh, good gosh, yeah.
Yes. Like me and you actually commentating.
Oh man, yeah. It's oh, that'd be mad, wouldn't it?
Be absolute mental, mate.
Kelvin Tatum, Chris Louis.
Replaced by Kieran and Samuel. Oh.
Or Kelvin Tatum and Ollie Allen, or Kelvin Tatum and Simon Stead.
Do you know what? I don't mind Simon Stead. And
A lot of people don't like Simon Stead.
nah, he's generally alright, Simon Stead. I actually rate him.
Ollie Allen's not bad.
No, Ollie Allen's decent as well. To be fair. But
Chris Louis?
no.
No.
No. No.
No.
Right, but yeah, just bringing it back to the obviously the meeting. It's pretty straightforward for Bellevue, wasn't it? Really? They didn't really get themselves in any trouble. It was just free-alls and stuff. And I need to say this as well. Well, I could watch Brady Kurtz and Dan Bewley all the time.
Oh, brilliant, ain't they?
Like, the way how them two were riding was just ridiculous. Like, they make... Look, I know we've never ridden a speedway bike, but they make it ridiculously easy. When we know as fans, it's definitely not that easy.
It's really hard.
It's really hard to get the positioning right as well. Like, yeah, it's really hard. And do you know what they did? To be fair, Bellevue deserve that title this year. I mean, since they lost, since Sheffield, since they beat Sheffield, they've deserved it, to be fair, because
Yeah.
that meeting was done pretty much at Bellevue. And yeah, it was great. Look, the atmosphere was decent as well on Thursday.
Most definitely. Absolutely.
The track was, I wouldn't say good, but it was average for Leicester. Everyone knows me.
Yeah.
Everyone knows me. I'm not a fan of Leicester's track.
Oh, yeah.
And you're not a fan of it either, as we all know.
It's a funny, weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, like, they deserve to be champions and that. And yeah, I don't know how you felt about the meeting on. Oh,
Yeah, it was.
that Dougie and Dan Beauty heat was good. That was really good heat. But yeah, don't know what you thought about the meeting.
Masters was good.
Yeah.
Lawson wasn't the best. Frick, I don't know what happened to Frick.
No, never.
He went backwards, and Lawson wasn't great either, was he? But Becker had
an absolute shocker.
Yeah, and Drew Kemp.
Yeah, Dan Dukes.
Well, Drew Kemp, I think was it in his first ride or something, he had an engine failure.
Yeah, that don't help.
Sam Hagen, he was...
All right, I wouldn't say he was great.
No, but then you've got, obviously for the best Bellevue was Dan Bewley, Brady Kurtz.
Yeah.
Jamin Lindsay was...
I thought Lindsay was all right, you know.
Yeah, he's very hot and cold, but
yeah,
he did all right. Norrick Bloodhorn, Anti-Vulas wasn't. He won his first heat, but he was not good the rest of it. Jake Mulford was useless as always.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's still. But Jake Mulford wasn't great. Yeah, Ben Cook. He's just come back out of injury.
Yeah, it's always hard for Ben, but I thought he rode quite well.
Yeah, but Dan Bewley, Brady Kurtz was class as normal.
Standard. Usual standard
both
for them
Grand
too.
Prix riders in next year.
Yeah, both Grand Prix riders next year.
Well, Brady Kurtz's first season in the Grand Prix and Dan Bewley's third or fourth.
Yeah, they've even said that they're riding off each other. That's what Brady Kurtz said in the interview.
Yeah.
Do I agree with was it a fan or was it a rider who jumped out? Because you messaged me saying that there was.
On the air fence, there was a fan literally standing on the air fence when they were champions.
You're always going to get that. The only thing I will say about that, you don't know how much they've had to drink.
It's an idiot.
They're probably just being an absolute tit.
I was not saying they're not. When I showed my dad it, my dad says, yeah, they're not meant to be doing that.
They're not.
Where was the security when you needed them?
Yeah.
Literally, there was no kite or anything. They were not there. Where are they?
Absolute knobs.
You'll always get an idiot, won't you?
Yeah, it's the same in obviously horse racing, darts, football, any sport you can think of. You always can get one knob.
Exactly.
You always can get one knob. What spoils it for the rest of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Bellevue deserve.
Football's the worst, though.
Oh, mate, yeah. Yeah.
A lot of football players are ignorant as well.
Yeah, they're not like speedway riders.
No. We'd rather have speedway to football.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. 100%. Right, so that's the Premiership chat done. Regarding the Speedway channel, we're doing, well, hopefully, if the Championship gets done, which I'm hoping by next week, me and Samuel will do a pod on Friday if he's not busy with work.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, just let me know. But yeah, me and Samuel both have busy stuff. Because we both have work and that. But yeah, like, this is like, obviously I've had Sam for about a couple of months. He will be coming back next season. But we're gonna
back on.
We're gonna do some stuff off season as well. So if my mate Josh has got any questions, I might write them down and we can, because I know if he's in next week, I'll ask him. But yeah, the channel moving forward, any Grand Prix news, like regarding the other riders, we're gonna do a pod for that. Any premierships, like we might do one just before Christmas.
Oh yes.
See if there's any riders been announced.
When the riders start signing for the teams for next year over the winter as well.
Yeah, but next week hopefully will be the last pod of the season where we're going to go through each club, Championship and Premiership. And yeah, that will probably be the last pod of the season. And then I'm actually seeing Sam in November.
Yeah.
He's actually coming down to my neck of the woods.
Northampton.
Yeah, he's coming down to Northampton. So yeah, obviously that's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously we know what Lara's like, and we know what me and you are like when we meet up.
Oh yes.
It's just absolute carnage when me and Sam meet up. And yes, Sam, even though we've had all the drama this season, have you enjoyed this season as a whole?
Yeah, there's been some good meetings. Obviously, there's been a few nightmare of a meetings, but no, there has been some really good, entertaining racing this season, so I'll give it that.
Do you know what? I've enjoyed it this year. Like, I've been to some new tracks.
Me too.
Like, I wanted to see what all the hype was about the National Speedway Stadium. And good brief. That hype is just unreal. That track is unreal, even when it's wet.
It's unreal.
That's the best stadium in the world. For me.
Yeah.
For me, so... Yeah, don't know. I rate the Ipswich track when I was there. And stuff.
I'm going to do Red Car, Ipswich and a few others next year.
Fair.
Yeah. Are supposed to be good as well.
Yeah, fair.
Anyway, is that wrap it up?
Yeah, because we don't really want to speak about the under-19s, so I can't be asked to speak about the under-19s crap.
Fair enough.
Because I'm not going to that meeting. I don't think are you going tomorrow or not?
No.
Nah. So we're not going to do a preview for that load of nonsense. But yeah, that is it for the episode. Josh, if you do watch some of the pod, hopefully I'll see you next Thursday, mate. I'll ask if you've got any questions for me and Sam. We'll do a bonus pod for that. I'll ask him on Thursday if he's in. Right, that is it. Me and Sam are signing out. I've been the host, Kieran. That's been my man, Sam. And yeah, that's it.